Celebrate the good, because it is coming. In today's video, we will talk about real stories of people who changed their lives through the power of gratitude. Before you do, leave your like and subscribe, watch until the end, because you won't regret it. Come on. Have you ever stopped to think about how gratitude can change your life? Many times, we feel trapped in our problems and difficulties, and the feeling that there is no way out can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that the key to change is in the way you see life? Gratitude, something so simple and accessible, has the power to transform our reality in unimaginable ways. Throughout this video, you will hear real stories of people who discovered this power and, with it, changed their lives forever. Let's go! Carla has always been a hard-working woman. She worked in a marketing office, but, like many of us, she faced an unexpected economic crisis. Suddenly, she lost her job and found herself lost, not knowing what to do with her life. Frustration and fear began to take over her, until one day, a friend suggested that she start practicing gratitude every day. Carla was skeptical at first. She thought, how can you be grateful for something when everything is going wrong? But she decided to give it a try. Every day, before going to bed, she started listing 3 things she was grateful for. They could be small things, like a hug from a friend or a warm meal at dinner. Something amazing happened. Over time, Carla's perspective changed. She began to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Soon, she found a job that seemed perfect for her, something she would never have realized if she hadn't been keeping her eyes open for gratitude. Today, Carla is a successful businesswoman, and she always remembers that it was the daily practice of gratitude that helped her turn things around. Gratitude changes the way you see life. When you are grateful, you start to see more opportunities around you. Marcos had always been an active and healthy man, until he was diagnosed with a serious illness that changed his life in ways he never imagined. After months of treatment and a difficult recovery, he found himself in an extremely fragile emotional state. The physical pain was great, but the mental and emotional suffering consumed him even more. It was then that, in a conversation with a friend, he first heard the idea that gratitude could be the key to healing. Marcos thought it was strange, but decided to give it a try. Every day, he began to write down in a notebook the things he felt grateful for, even on the most difficult days. He began to be grateful for the simple fact of waking up every day, for still being alive, and for having the support of friends and family. Over time, he noticed a change in his mindset. Gratitude was like a light in the midst of darkness, offering him a new perspective on life. Marcos began to recover not only his physical health, but also his peace of mind. He believes that gratitude was essential to his recovery, and today he shares his story with others who are going through difficult times, teaching them how to cultivate gratitude as a way of transformation. Gratitude has the power to heal not only the body, but also the mind and spirit. It gives us strength in times of adversity. Anna was in a very toxic relationship. The fights were constant, and she felt increasingly unhappy. No matter how hard she tried, she could not break out of this cycle of negativity. One day, after yet another argument, a friend suggested that she start practicing gratitude, not for the relationship, but for the good things that still existed in her life. Anna was skeptical, but because she was desperate, she decided to give it a try. In the early days, it seemed impossible. How could she be grateful when she felt so suffocated and hurt? But over time, she began to notice small moments of happiness. A smile from a stranger, the song of the birds in the morning, a sincere conversation with a friend. Anna began to focus on these small joys, and the transformation was gradual but profound. She began to realize that the problem in the relationship was not just the other person, but also her own attitude. With gratitude, she found the strength to set boundaries and even to leave a relationship that was consuming her. Today, Anna has a healthy and balanced relationship, both with herself and with others. She says that gratitude was the key to opening the door to change and self-acceptance. Gratitude can help us change the way we relate to others and, more importantly, how we relate to ourselves. João suffered a huge loss. His father, with whom he had an extremely close relationship, passed away suddenly. He sank into pain and mourning, thinking that nothing could restore meaning to his life. But, over time, he began to realize something important. He still had incredible memories of the time he spent with his father. He still had the opportunity to honor his memory, and, above all, he had the chance to live. That was when he began to practice gratitude. Every day, when he woke up, he would give thanks for his health, for his family, for every little moment he had spent with his father. He realized that instead of focusing solely on the loss, he could also focus on what he still had. This brought him a sense of peace, and little by little, the pain began to lessen. João began to find a new purpose in life, dedicated to helping others who were facing similar losses. Gratitude helps us find strength even in the most painful situations and recognize the value of what we still have. These stories are just a few of the many that show how gratitude can transform lives. No matter the situation, no matter how difficult, gratitude is a powerful tool that we can all use to change the way we see and live life. So, if you are going through a difficult time, stop for a moment and ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? The answer, however simple, can be the first step towards a powerful transformation. Try gratitude and see how it can change your life too. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Together, we can spread the power of gratitude and change even more lives. Remember, transformation begins within you. I'm so glad you've watched this far. If you like the content, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel to watch all of our videos. Subscribe and don't miss out on future content. Always keep sharing the good that comes, because your interaction here is essential to keep this positive energy circulating. See you soon.